What's up, you guys? Today we're going to be doing a fantasy football NFL recap. Fantasy football. So this week was a very fun week for me as Preston, who I was specifically asked to not talk too much trash. So I'm going to talk all the trash in the world about. He struggled this week. I don't even know how much. I think his team only had like 75 points, if that. So yeah, his team struggled a lot. We're gonna go look here. Um, week 5, he ended up having 90, but it was bad. I won 90.54 to 126.02. Tua Tagovailoa and Tyreek Hill coming in clutch for me with 17 points from the Steelers defense to add on top of it. Kirk having a solid week, Connor having a solid week, but he is on IR now, so I have to find a replacement for him. I ended up putting Samaje Perine at my running back spot for now. So yeah, I'm kind of just running low right now because I have no idea what I'm gonna do. And then Carson, pretty much every single game this week has been a complete and utter blowout. There was one game that was kind of close, and we'll get to that later. This one was actually one of the closer ones, me and Preston. But then this one, Carson and Evan. Evan had Deshaun Watson, Saquon Barkley, Amon-Ra St. Brown, and Amari Cooper, and Tampa Bay defense all not play. Him only putting up 56 points. That is why he had 5 guys not playing. Hall had 28 of his points, and then Jake Elliott, Brandon Ayuk, and Evan Ingram bringing up the rear. But yeah, just a very great game from Carson. I mean, he didn't need to do much. He just needed to have his players all playing. He would have won that one. So yeah, not really much to talk about there. And then Winston, who had 105.26, and Asher, who won with 190.36. He had Josh Allen. He had Cooper Kupp. He had Jamar Chase. That's the big one. And Sam Laporta. And Kamara. And San Francisco. And then Nick Folk even put up 12. So, I mean, just Pollard and McCaffrey are really his only weak points this week. But yeah, and so I'm curious to see if they can do that every week, because goodness gracious. I mean, because it's not like Josh Allen played amazing. It's not like, I mean, you're not going to have 53 points from Cooper Kupp every week. Or not from Cooper Kupp, from Jamar Chase every week. But, I mean, you're still going to put up probably 150 every week if you have that lineup do that every week. Which, without Jamar Chase having a crazy week, you still put up a crazy amount. So I'm curious to see if he can do that. Because, I mean, that's just a really good lineup, really. And then Matthew, who ended with 150.08, and Alex, who has publicly admitted he has given up. But Matthew had 108 points before the 1 p.m. games even started. He had Fields, Diggs, and DJ Moore. DJ Moore not being the fantasy number 1 this week because Jamar Chase decided to go up for 50. But, yeah, so Fields had 30, and Moore had 49. So, yeah, I mean, before Thursday night, he had 81 points. So that just shows you how stupid it was. And then this one, it was the closest of the week. It was a 20-ish point matchup. Braden and Peyton. Peyton had 100.76, and then Braden had 76. Braden having a lot of lowlights. He had Ramondre Stevenson, Dak Prescott, Najee Harris, Devontae Adams, CeeDee Lamb. Cleveland's defense didn't even play, and then Sanders, Zuerlein, and Kittle are his main scorers. Kicker and Kittle are his main scorers with 18 and 22, 27 with Kittle. So, and then Peyton had Dallas' defense, so that didn't help him, but he had Cousins with 19, Brown with 18, Ridley with 20, Pittman with 10, and then, yeah, so absolutely insane. And then, wait, no, that wasn't Braden, that was Nate, sorry. That was Nate. And then Braden played Tymir. Braden won. Braden with 147.74. Tymir with 115.78. This one was probably, that one might have actually been the closest matchup. But yeah, no one really had anybody, well, Tymir had Burrow, he had Mostert, he had Jacobs, he had New Orleans defense, who put up 15 thanks to Mac Jones sucking, and then he had Evan McPherson, so he had a pretty solid game. And then but Braden had Buckner, who had 10, Pickens, who had 26, Kelsey, who had 22, Thielen, who had 27, Montgomery, who had 20. So yeah, very, very solid week from him. And then so that leads us to the next portion of this video, which is the rankings of who's in first, who's in whatever placing. So still the only undefeated team now, it's officially Asher, 5-0. I believe he also has the highest point amounts after having 190. Yeah, he's almost in the 700s when it comes to total points. I believe I'm next. No, actually, no, I'm in fourth total points, which Matthew's in ninth, but he has 615 points total. So that just shows you how amazing of teams he's played. He's played me. He's played a bunch of teams who just put up stupid numbers. So, anyways, first place Asher, second place Peyton with a record of 4-1. Third place is a tie between Braden, Winston, and me. Those right now, Braden has if playoffs started now, Braden and Winston would have a slight edge over me because of their points, like just a slight edge, just 5 points for Winston and 13 points. No, I'm not great at math. I think that's 12 points for 12 points for, or 17, somewhere around there. A little bit more points for. I'm not great. I'm horrible at math. 18 points for Braden. And then also in third, Carson and Tymir and Preston, who are, yeah. And then in ninth by himself with a record of 2-3 is Matthew. And then Evan with a record of 1-4. Nate and Alex with a record of 0-5. I'm not sure Nate's looked at his fantasy team once, and Alex has already publicly expressed that he has given up. So that pretty much shows you how it's going on right now. And so this week I play Winston. I've got a major player of mine, my defense, Pittsburgh's defense, was on a bye week this week, so I picked up Atlanta off of waivers literally 5 minutes ago because I realized it. And yeah, so that's not exactly ideal. And then I picked up, I moved Samaje Perine to running back after one of my guys went on IR. So that is my team, my everything. That's my preview for this, or recap of last week's fantasy week. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Peace out.